She is the current member of the Legislative Council in the Parliament of Victoria and a leader of Victorian Greens. She is one of those who migrated to Australia as a child from the war-torn Sri Lanka and could immediately recognize the high standards of living in Australia, like access to education, access to healthcare, free public libraries. And with the burning desire to give back something to community, she worked as a social worker and started her journey in active politics. Her primary focus, which is also her political statement, is instilling a sense of responsibility in caring for one another to help communities grow. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Samantha Ratnam.
Assalamu alaikum. It is wonderful to be with you here tonight. I too would like to acknowledge the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation as the traditional owners of this land and pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. I'd also like to acknowledge each and every one of you as special guests this evening and all the dignitaries, my colleagues at local government, at federal government and representatives of MINA. Firstly, a huge thank you to MINA for once again bringing us together on this beautiful evening with a beautiful night of food to come before us. And I also want to congratulate MINA on another successful year of working with communities and bringing communities together, as you saw a showcase earlier tonight. This dinner, which I have had the great pleasure of attending for a couple of years now, is a great chance to celebrate all that has been achieved, and certainly MINA has achieved so many great things in the past year. It is also a chance to reflect on the year that has passed. And I want to acknowledge that in the year that has passed, our community, your community, the Muslim community, have had a very challenging year. With just 3 months ago, that most terrible attack that occurred in Christchurch. I've just returned from New Zealand. Just 1 week ago, I was in Auckland for a conference that was marking 3 months since that most horrific event, but a conference designed to bring people together, organisations, individuals, politicians, leaders, both from New Zealand and Australia, together in Auckland to work on how we can prevent that ever occurring again in our countries and in our world. And the 3 takeaway messages I took from that conference, which was a powerful congregation of people, was that we have to continue to call our leaders out when they spout division or hatred. We need to back words with action and resources, which means funding services, settlement services, organisations like MINA to continue the work that you're doing. And that we have to listen to communities if we are going to get this right and really build socially cohesive societies. And on that note, I want to thank MINA because you are doing that work of raising the voices of your communities so that our leaders can truly hear what our communities are going through. And in conclusion, I want to assure you that you are not alone in this work. We are all there with you every step of the way, and we are going to be working with you towards a truly cohesive, multicultural societies where all our religions, cultures, our cultural practices are respected and celebrated in this beautiful country that we call Australia. So thank you once again, MINA, and I look forward to supporting your work in the year to come.